Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be looking at a product that's actually been sent to me. They're not paying me to review it. They've just sent me the product for free, and they don't get to see the video before you do or get any say in the video at all. They'll give me some talking points, but they're basically what's on the Amazon listing. So let's have a look at the Amazon listing. So here it is, the Warsun, or Warsun, I don't know if it's German or something. Torch, or for the Americans, flashlight. I don't know why they call it that, because presumably the torches don't actually flash while they're using them. Except the police ones, they do, don't they? A flat torch, small pocket torch, everyday carry, thin LED. It's not German. I'm guessing Chinese because that's Jinglish. Magnetic torch, USB rechargeable, cob side light. I mean, you can see what it is on the screen there. I'll show you what they gave me as the talking points for it. Flat and compact design, slim and lightweight, perfect for everyday carry. Multiple modes, white light, cob side light, and for more versatile use. USB-C rechargeable, quick and efficient charging. Magnetic base, hands-free operation for easy mounting. And back clip, convenient for carrying anywhere. So we'll test out all those claims. We'll have a look at it. This is something that I do carry a torch with me all the time, anywhere I go, because you never know. Especially where I live, there's a passageway by a church, and there's no lighting whatsoever. So anytime I go to the shops, or anywhere really, it's the only way out of this place. But I do need a torch for that. Now I carry a bloody long, round traditional type torch, and it's really bright. That's why I carry such a big torch. But it's an inconvenience. It is also a weapon, though, potentially, I don't think this thing could be used as a weapon, but it'd be handy if I could replace that with something small and lightweight, because what I carry now, it does weigh down the pocket, and it's a little inconvenient for that. So let's have a look at the torch and we'll see how bright it is, and we'll also test the capacity and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so this is it, the Warsun LED flashlight. Nicely packaged. A little bit smaller than I was expecting, if I'm honest, but that's good for a pocket torch. Yeah, it's a size comparison to my hand there. Not that you know how big my hand is, but there you go. It's all in French, some other language. LED flashlight user manual. Main light, so that's at the top there. Pocket clip, that's on the back. Is exactly how you'd expect it to be. Side cob, type C charging port there, and it is it's got a rubber stop in it, so it's somewhat waterproof. I think it's IPX4. Does it say anywhere? Doesn't say anywhere. I think I saw it on the website before. I think it said IPX4, which is basically you can take it out in light rain kind of thing. Not to be used underwater in any way whatsoever, which is fair enough. And magnetic attraction on the bottom there, as you can see. Okay, so that's the power button. Oh, you get a typical little charge cable there, which is enough for these, to be honest, because you can put it right next to the charger when you're charging it. Okay, so let's that's the main light. Seems quite bright actually, if we put it down on there. I'll take this outside and test it shortly. So it seems there's just the one mode there for that. So if you click it once and then leave it, then it'll turn off the next time you click it. But if you click it once and then again, it'll come back on. Okay, so that's the cob light. And off it goes. Alright, okay, so the cob light has different brightness. Oh my god, that is bright. Wow. And then it has that mode. The police mode. I don't, yeah, okay. I suppose that's good if you've broke down somewhere, although you probably get arrested for that. I don't know why all these lights do this now with the red and blue. Just check there's no more modes with that. No, okay. That cob light's really bright actually. That'll be really useful, because my other thing that anybody who watches any of my videos will know, I'm paranoid about power cuts. So in terms of just as a torch, a flashlight to use out and about, seems okay. We'll test it outside like I say. But then, hang on, what did that do then? Oh no. But then you've got your cob light, which can also be used outdoor. You can just hold it like that. But this can be used in power cuts or whatever to light up your house. I still don't know what the red and blue one you'd ever use for, but it's on everything now. I don't understand. It's like the old SOS. It's the new SOS function on torches. Let's take it outside and see what it's like in the dark outside. How much we can see with it. Actually, just quickly before I do that, let's have a look at the charging. It said fast charging. So let's see. Okay, it pulls out like that, does it? Let's just see what power it takes in. Oh, I like the indicator. Okay, 3 watts, 2 watts, 3. So it's hovering around 3 watts. When it's doing that, it's basically 3 watts. So 3 watts. That's probably 750 milliamps or something like that, and that it's taking it in at. I've got a proper thing. Hang on. Okay, I've just measured the voltage with that. It's 600 milliamps, so that is quite good charging rate actually. I will run the battery down completely and then charge it up again to see what the ampage of the battery is, but for now we'll go outside and try it there. Okay, so we're out in the garden now. You can see Amber's little light there flashing away, and we're just going to try it in the garden. Okay, so that's the front flashlight. It's quite bright. It's enough to get about if you're walking around. Yeah, that's good enough for getting around and about. Excuse the plane going over. Now we're going to try the side cob light, because that does go a lot brighter. So first, okay, so the lowest mode. Now that's not throwing out much light at all. Second mode, that is really light. That's lighter than the front light. Oh wow. And then the third mode, that is brilliant. So you could walk around with it, holding it that way, if you really do need a lot of light. That is really spreading out the light. That's really good. And that's the police mode. Still not sure what that's for. I've let this run right down now. As you'll see, I'll just put it on full charge there. And you'll see it'll just turn off in a second. It's also very dull now that the battery's quite run down. There it goes. Okay, so we're now going to charge it. And we'll see how much charge goes into the battery on this. Now, the battery, the capacity won't be how much it takes in. You have to add a little bit on, because with lithium batteries, you never get the full capacity out. So if it's, say, I don't know, I'll bet it's about maybe 750 milliamp hour. That's the maximum I'm expecting. If it was that, you'd probably get about 600 milliamp hours going in. So we'll have a look, and we'll see what it is when it's finished charging. It's charging at half an amp, so 2.6 watts. It's lower than the charge that you saw before, and that's because it's now just coming in off a power bank, whereas that was on the mains charger before. I think this power bank's probably limited to that, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, it's finished charging, and it's 454 milliamp hour, so it's a 500 milliamp hour battery, which is about the size you'd expect in that. It's probably on the highest brightness, you're probably looking at a couple of hours worth of light from it. If you're just using it on a low light, you could probably get about 4 hours out of that. So it's not going to last you all night, but it's going to last you a decent amount of time though. And for the size of it is what you'd expect, and you can always charge it again. One thing I have found though, you can't turn it on while it's charging, so you can't like keep charging it and run it while it's on. So to sum it up, it's quite good. I've just read the website as well, by the way. It's a 650 milliamp hour battery in it. I'd say that's about right. You're getting about 500 milliamps of usable power, just short of. That seems right to me. I did notice though, when I was just watching back on some of the footage, that it started to strobe at one point when I was clicking through the buttons. So if you're epileptic, look away now. But if I turn it on there now and then I double click it while it's on, it'll go into a strobe mode. So also with the cob on the side, take it to its highest level. Really is bright, that, by the way. If I double click now, it's strobing. It's strobing better than you can see it on there, actually. The frame rate's not quite catching it all. Now, obviously, when you go through to the pointless, I don't know. If I double click it now, it does nothing. So, and whatever mode you're in, if you just triple click, it goes off as long as you click it fast 3 times. I didn't the first time there. So it's quite a good little torch, actually. I'd recommend it. I'm certainly going to be carrying it around myself. I didn't try the magnetic functionality. Does work. It's not particularly, you know, I suppose if you're camping and you've got metal bars on the top, imagine they're aluminium, aren't they? you may well have a use case for that. Certainly in power outages, you've probably got places in your house where you could stick it onto something. But yeah, overall, seems pretty decent. And for the price as well, I can definitely recommend it. I'll leave a link down below. It won't be an affiliate link, it'll just be a link to the product on Amazon. I don't have affiliation with Amazon. So if you're interested in it, you can click that and get it, or just Google it. Maybe it's on eBay. Have a look round. Get it for the cheapest. It's on offer at the moment on Amazon, actually.